Hello! We should be louder now. Since Civ 5 multiplayer was a fucking disaster, absolute ridiculous garbage fucking disaster, we are instead going to stream some Pokemon Colosseum, and it's pseudo-randomized, which is fun. And by pseudo-randomized, I mean it is a while back somebody hacked Pokemon Colosseum and got it to work with functions similar to other things that are in the other main series games called the Randomiser, which randomizes all the Pokemon and the moves they learn. Now, the Colosseum, they can't randomize it on the fly, so they released a few seeds that you can play with. And, yeah. So now here we are, Pokemon Colosseum. Manic, say something for me a second, let me just check your audio levels.
Testing?
Yeah, okay, that's just fine. Okay.
Excellent.
So, welcome to Pokemon Colosseum. This was a spin-off game made for the GameCube, where all the you can't catch any wild Pokemon, and all the battles are double battles. It's interesting. There's a story to it. The story is fucking garbage, and very famously confused the hell out of the translator, and so he just translated it literally in a lot of places because it made no sense whatsoever. Okay, so Manic, are you able to see the stream?
I am.
Okay, excellent. Right, now let me just, while this cutscene is playing.
Oh, you're at a cutscene. Yeah, I'm way before that.
Yeah, the menu's in. If you've gone into a cutscene while it's playing, I'm just going to tweet out.
This was the game that actually convinced me to buy GameCube.
Me a little bit also, because I knew there would be a Pokemon game for the GameCube, but like also like Sonic, because the Dreamcast was dead.
Yeah, I had a PlayStation 2 first, and I was playing the bejesus out of that. And it was the Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon Bank that came with it. Or at least came with it if you bought the special edition GameCube bundle, which I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was different. So
Honestly, I love the hell out of this game. This game isn't great, but I love it.
yeah.
And Manic, while we're
Yeah?
here, do me a favour, drop a post in the streaming thread, would you? Or I mean, maybe I should do that myself since it's my stream. I'm just.
Yes, that's probably the best idea.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, okay, and okay, here we go. First things first, we have to wander in here, and yeah, none of the cutscenes are skippable, by the way.
This is the generation before people realized, hey, cutscenes are a pain in the ass.
Well, no, skippable cutscenes started to be a thing sort of like regularly midway through this gen. So you can see here, normally in Pokemon Colosseum, you start with an Espeon and an Umbreon.
But not here.
Now here, we've randomized it, so we're starting with Loudred and Ghastly.
Excellent.
Yes. So as you
What
can
moves
see,
do they have?
they're completely randomized. So Loudred gets Curse, Withdraw, Petal Dance, and Twister. And Ghastly has Sludge, Hail, Recycle, and Icy Wind. Ghastly here. I'm not going to lie, we are playing on an emulator. And Ghastly has isn't displaying just quite correctly.
The good news is Ghastly Sludges actually gets the same type of attack bonus.
Manic, it's Gen 3. This is before the physical special split. Sludge is physical.
I said the same type attack bonus. Didn't say it's not.
Same type attack bonus doesn't matter with something with Ghastly's attack stat.
Did the stats not get randomized as well?
No.
Yeah.
Stats and types and all are all the same.
Okay,
So,
it's just other randomizers I've seen have randomized.
No, that's a
stats.
super randomizer.
Ah. Well, that's what I get for watching Raven Naveris stream.
Yeah. Sorry, who?
Ray Naveris.
Ah. Okay. So, here we go.
Yeah, also notable this game, you start out with Pokemon that are above level 5.
Yeah, you start out with really high levels in this game.
Yeah.
You end about the same levels. This game is actually like comparatively quite short.
It's because there's no real grinding areas.
Well, there is one, but it's yeah, the game, like, even in just in terms of like areas that you go to, the game is fairly short when you compare it to other things. So Ghastly's best move here is obviously Icy Wind, because it actually works off its best attack stat. So streaming this game or LPing this game, I hadn't decided which, was something I had in mind for quite a while now, since I didn't want to make a series out of it, because everybody else I've ever seen do it on there's a few other people streaming this randomizer on, or play this randomizer on YouTube, and every single fucking one of them insists on reading out every bit of dialogue. That Skitty just went boom. Well, that's one way to win.
I'm on a delay here still, so
Yeah.
I'm about to find out what the shit's just happened.
Yeah.
Okay, Cyndaquil with Force Swipe. That's threatening.
Okay. Let me know when you've caught up. I'm just sitting on Ghastly gain 333 experience points.
Yeah. Skitty, use self-destruct.
Yeah.
Well, that's a start. Doesn't affect Ghastly, but does affect Cyndaquil.
Uh-huh.
That's a great way to start off something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep,
Just a second. Just gonna host here. Okay, hold on. Now, Manic, would you like me to try directly screen sharing with you?
that
See how
might.
goes?
Are you sure you're okay with doing that and streaming at the same time?
Well, this game isn't particularly intensive to stream.
Okay. Let's try that.
Yeah, okay. Folks still here in chat, how well does the stream look running okay for you? Right, okay, fainting's a bit of a problem. We have nowhere we can heal. Just
Yeah.
realized.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Like, I can't buy and no. Oh well, maybe, hopefully it'll give me a free heal before we head to the next area. Okay, so now we can head over to Phoenix City. And we've got this happens.
What is this?
It's a kidnapping, Manic.
Oh no!
Now I have to fight the kidnappers.
There's Dustly. I can't think of a word, equivalent word for villain that begins with D.
Right.
Dirtbags! That's it. Those Dustly dirtbags are at it again.
Well, let's see. Can you see that, Malik?
Shady Guy Folly.
Can you see the screen share?
Oh yes, I do.
How well is that going?
Well, it's...
Also, we didn't get a heal, so,
We are 1v2ing this,
yeah.
and there's no guarantee this is winnable.
Nope. If we lose, we get a free heal.
Yeah, and, oh, camera took no damage.
Okay,
Oh, that's positive.
yeah, nobody's saying anything in the stream chat, so I don't know how well the quality is going, although actually, you know, screen sharing is significantly affecting the frame rate, so maybe we'll just go back to... No, yeah, we'll stop that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was making... Dolphin was,
Chugging.
Yeah, so it looks like both these only have normal type moves.
Ghastly is going to carry this team.
Yeah. Look, Ghastly's going to evolve as soon as it levels up here.
Yeah.
Evolution levels haven't changed.
Like Ghastly's trade evo, or Haunter anyway.
I don't know. There might be some randomizers do it so that like trade evos just happen like at a certain level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it still choppy now that I've stopped screen sharing with Manic?
I've got to load up the stream again.
Oh yeah, you have to load the stream. Yeah, okay, now it's working fine. So yeah,
Yay.
screen sharing while trying to stream really did. Oh no, it does have something else. And that's Volt Tackle. That's a high powerful electric move that causes a lot of recoil. And incidentally, you know, one of Ghastly's moves is Heal. I'm definitely not using that. Because Heal is causes damage to everything that's not Ice type. Normally, almost the only things that can learn it are Ice types. But it causes
the power of randomizers.
Yeah. So Ghastly, I think we'll replace Heal with Bounce. We're still looking at something with Ghastly's attack stats. So Bounce is fairly useless, but still.
It gives you a ton of invulnerability.
It tried to use Double Kick. Okay. Let's see if we can finish it off with Sludge.
What does Recycle do? I've never seen it.
If you use up your item, you can use it again by using Recycle.
That's... Well, I guess there's maybe some strategies.
I've seen very occasionally stuff that uses it. Like very occasional, like builds for Porygon 2.
Yeah.
Right, sorry, just a second. Just I want to move this over here. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's evolving! Yay!
Press B.
No!
Do
We
it,
won't
coward.
No, we want the stat boosts from under.
I know. That's like, the good thing about this randomizer is you get to see these Pokemon that you would never see in this game.
You know, yeah, randomizers are a lot of fun because you get a lot of that sort of thing.
I mean, in the main games, you're likely to see a lot of different Pokemon. In Colosseum, not so much.
Yeah,
Things
Colosseum
are
was a very restricted set of Pokemon. But even like Randomiser, there's a lot of like Pokemon that you can't get very regularly that you can shot in Randomiser. It's a lot of. It's fun, and like also you're not sure what the enemies are going to have and everything. So yeah, this is we have now officially rescued this chick, and this chick is a fucking useless hassle. And she's so garbage that in the sequel to this game, the function of her character gets replaced by a pair of glasses. She's that garbage.
You didn't just call her goggles?
No, I'm not. I'm using the default names.
Okay.
Then of course you have a butt down mouse here. You have to, yeah. So, I just noticed, Twitch still says I'm playing Civ 5. Let's see.
Heavily modded Civ 5 at this point.
Yeah. Let's just change that. There we go. Right. Good night, Augie. Have fun.
Good night.
No, some of the open areas in this game on the emulator, they get a bit wonky. Dolphin is not perfect, but it runs most things okay. We just a little bit of slowdown.
And Pokemon is not a game that's really affected by slowdown, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. See, so we're getting a bit of stuttering here and there. So now we have to go to the mayor, and then we have this guy, which, oh boy, that's a bad character model. Colosseum is not a game that has a lot of efforts put into its modeling work. Like, this is the GameCube. The GameCube can do a lot of really good stuff. Especially something as not intensive as Pokemon. Now, I mean, it is, of course, like a 15-year-old system and everything. So it's like, you can't expect, like, miracles from it. But this is the console that first produced Resident Evil 4.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh boy, some of the models in this. Even this came out running. This was fairly close to Mario Sunshine Colosseum, wasn't it?
Pretty sure this was after.
Yeah. Well, like, look at Mario Sunshine and look at how good all the models are in that, and then look at this. This is. They're really not putting much effort into the models at all. They're very blocky.
Look at the launch game Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah. And then you look at this, and it's like, ugh. Especially since they have, for a lot of Pokemon, they're literally just using the N64 models from Stadium 1 and Stadium 2 for all the Pokemon from the first two gens. It's literally just using the N64 models.
Wow.
Hell, even when they did Pokemon Battle Revolution on the Wii, they only just slightly updated the N64 models.
Whoever's doing the 3D, the console Pokemon spin-offs.
This was Genius Sonority. And it's... none of your dialogue choices in this game matter, by the way.
Nope.
No. You just go through with everything. Yeah, it was Genius Sonority. They haven't had any, like, 3D console games for years now. Although, I suppose with the NX getting, where the handheld and the console are going to be the same thing. We're going to see a change in that. I wonder if they'll port Pokemon Sun and Moon to the NX.
That might be an interesting thing.
Well, they're coming out. They're coming out just a few months before the NX launches, and the NX is like talking about how they're not going to have backwards compatibility and stuff. So if they want people to keep playing Pokemon, you know, like if they want to keep going with Gen 7, they'll not be doing it on the 3DS.
Oh, that's a
Shedinja.
Shedinja.
Yeah, don't worry, we have Bounce.
You have Icy Wind.
It's not super effective on Shedinja.
Ice is super effective against Bug, isn't it?
No. Ice is super effective against Grass, Ground, Dragon, and Flying.
Sure.
I am very sure about that, man. Like, I know my fucking Pokemon.
Okay.
I really know my Pokemon. For those wondering, Shedinja is a weird gimmick Pokemon. And it only has one hit point, but you can the only attacks that work on it are attacks that would be super effective.
Swing and a miss.
Yep. So it is a Bug Ghost type. So yeah, Bounce missed. So also here we've got two Pokemon. We've got Loudred and Haunter. Loudred is a normal type and it's just crap, pretty much. Loudred just doesn't have the stats it needs to do anything. It Bounce missed twice in a row. Holy crap! Yeah, so Loudred is a spectacularly mediocre normal type, and Haunter is Ghost Poison.
It's a pretty decent special attacker, but only has Icy Wind.
Yeah, okay, Loudred wants to Needle Arm. We'll get rid of Petal Dance for that. I mean, note that Loudred's two attacking moves here, Needle Arm and Twister, there you go. This is Gen 3, so they're coming off the special attack stat, which is pretty much not there.
At least Needle Arm is somewhat more consistent.
Yeah. So, you can, man, do me a favor while you're watching this. Go and look up what Loudred's stats are, because I don't know them offhand. Actually, no, hang on. Don't you look them. I'll do it. I'll just where's my phone? I keep forgetting like I have my phone. Do stuff like this without it.
This is the information age.
Yeah. I have my phone. I mean, I don't want to do the other screen because that slows the game down. But I can do it on my phone.
Loudred, HP 84, attack 71, defense 43, special attack 71, special defense 43, speed 48. It's a mixed attacker actually, so
yeah, so very
first.
Yeah, but like 71 is still extremely weak. It's a mixed attacker, but it's extremely weak at both of them. Okay, Bounce finally landed, so we can get through this fight and move on. So yeah, blah blah blah, yes, we were from the evil team that steals Pokemon. That's the thing that's only in these two games. Actually being able to steal Pokemon. Well,
that's because you're the good guys.
I mean, I suppose like there's talk of like Team Plasma stealing Pokemon in the main games, but not like this. The way you do it here, where you like use hacked Pokeballs to like literally go into battle and steal the Pokemon away from them, so that it's... In the main game, like when they talk about Team Plasma stuff, it's like way more conventional, where it's just like when you're not looking, we yoinked your Pokeball. So now we've done that, and now we need to pay attention. Now we have to try and get Pokeballs. So it means we like talk to everybody up here. think. Talked about the show. I can't remember the exact sequence of events. It's like maybe it's here. Do we talk to this guy? No. No, talk to everybody. We'll eventually trigger the event flag. Because I'm pretty sure you have to get a little conversation here before they... No? Oh well, let's go to the expert stand and see if that triggered it.
I think talking to that one person who said, like, I think, yep, outside stand sells it.
Yeah. Yeah, because like the whole like gimmick and conceit around here is that there aren't any wild Pokemon because it's like a...
This is Poke Arizona.
Yeah, but like even then, it's like, as all the other games have shown, Pokemon deserts are still fucking full of Pokemon and everything, and we just saw wild Skarmory flying around in the opening cutscene and all this. It's just a stupid conceit to the fact that they didn't want to, because it's not a tile-based... Ah yeah, here we go. Pokeballs. Because it's not a tile-based game and they didn't want to do the wild Pokemon, it's just supposed to be a sort of a thing to like make it easier to get the Johto Pokemon in Gen 3. Like this is because like Gen 3 you had like a hard time because this is before Fire Red and Leaf Green had a few of them and everything, and so it's like...
Another thing is that the second game, Pokemon Colosseum XD...
Yeah, Pokemon XD.
It was just XD, not Colosseum XD?
No, it was called Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
Ah, right.
Which improved on this game in literally every way, by the way.
And it did have wild Pokemon in it.
Yeah, although you had to go to very specific spots and there was a very, very limited selection.
Yeah.
But like this game...
But still, it was...
This game even has like a very limited... Like you only have 3 boxes. And you have to go through like really convoluted process of like evolving Nincada into Shedinja and Ninjask. Because like Nincada, when it evolves into 2 Pokemon at once if you have a spare. You have to go through a really convoluted process that to fill up all 3 boxes in this game. But yeah, normally there's a finite number of Pokemon that you can possibly ever attain in this. Okay, so now there is... Oh no! There's evil people
Mayor
at
is
the
in
mayor's
trouble.
office. We better go and...
Is it safe to talk about spoilers in this?
Yeah, go. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Because I'm going to completely spoil everything. Yeah.
The mayor is evil!
Yeah, they're not trying to intimidate the mayor at all. They're just being their
Reporting to
boss.
the boss. Yeah. I mean, it's, the mayor thing just, it doesn't happen. It's like it's the penultimate cutscene. He pulls off his... And this is Mayor B. He's the best thing about these games. Yeah, everything. So, we're left with these 2 goons here.
And the Psycho Rangers beside them.
Yeah, but they leave, so we're left with just Trudley and Folly.
Yeah. Take 2.
So here we are, this is Gen 3 when Azurill was new, and it's in just a normal type. Important to remember, it is just a normal type.
And it is pretty...
Like, you'd think it evolves into a water type and everything, you'd think it would be, you would have thought it would be a water. No, it's a normal type, it's a baby Pokemon, it's fucking garbage, but this is long before Gen 6 introduced fairies, so it's not a fairy type yet.
No. You are having appalling luck with accuracy.
God, I really miss fairies when I go back and play the old games now. I have literally never seen that animation before.
What?
That animation that Azrael did when using the move. I have literally never seen that before. That's really neat.
Oh, that's adorable.
It is! I have never seen that. Normally Azrael can't learn like anything that would... Or like you'd never see it. I love that.
Gonna spin around, spin, and wham!
Yeah, Azrael is completely useless.
Aww.
It exists for you to evolve it into something better.
It exists to be adorable.
Yeah, it's cute as hell. It's a very cute little thing, but it can't fight for shit. Oh
yeah.
God, can it not fight for shit? It is like one of the worst possible things of fighting.
Yeah. But I can see what you say about the N64 level, especially on the Drowsy.
Yeah, no, it is literally just, it's not N64 level. It is literally the N64 model. It's the same model, it's the same animation. They just took it straight from Pokemon Stadium.
Cheers. But that was that. And Drowsy is donezo.
Yeah. Yeah, basically like everything about the GameCube can and has done way better than this, like in just like every regard in terms of that's a Starmie.
Is it? Let me catch up with the stream. With the stream, sorry.
And we go for a Shadow Pokemon, and in this gear, in this randomizer, it's a Snubble. Normally here, this is a Makuhita. So this is Rui's entire purpose as character, everything. She can see the aura given off by Shadow Pokemon. Shadow Pokemon are a special thing for Colosseum and XD, they never appear anywhere else. It's a load of absolute bollocks that they made up to justify why you can steal Pokemon from other people. It makes no sense. The translator got very confused by trying to translate it. Because the official explanation for how you make Shadow Pokemon is closing the door to their heart.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to show off something a bit. There is a glitch in Pokemon Colosseum.
I know this glitch.
Yep. So if I just do this, use a Pokeball, and then on the other Pokemon's turn, change what inventory slot that Pokemon or that Pokeball was in, that Pokeball will not get used up. So you essentially have infinite Pokeballs. Once you
that
get
wasn't the
access
glitch I was thinking of.
Once you get... What glitch were you thinking of?
I was thinking of a different Pokeball glitch.
There's another Pokeball glitch in this game?
I think so. It's been a long time.
Either way, we've
And
caught
this may have
Snubble
been-
stars now.
Oh, you just caught it on the first ball.
Yeah.
And it sends out a Tauros.
Yeah. So now we have essentially infinite Pokeballs, and this is especially amusing once you get to Master Ball.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get to Master Ball, that's broken as...
Yeah, and by the way, Snubble, another Pokemon that is, back then, it's still a normal type, and because again, pre-fairy types.
And consequently, fairly useless.
This is such as... Oh, no, Granbull's got enough attack to be, like, workable and everything. Granbull gets Intimidate as its ability, and it gets, has a good enough attack stat. It's fine. It's outclassed by a lot of other Pokemon. Like, it's never been, like, top tier or anything, but it's alright.
Wait, couldn't you catch Gramble in this game? Originally, the vanilla?
I think so.
Because I remember that, well, it's later in the game, but you could.
I think you can get Gramble. Because, yeah, like, this game is mainly, like, catch the Johto Pokemon that aren't available in, like, Ruby and Sapphire and everything. And, like, oh, the big deal was you can get your choice of one of the Johto starters!
From their second evolution.
Because, like, Ruby and Sapphire reset things, basically. So, yeah, because that was the mark change in the data structure from Gen 2 to Gen 3, so it basically reset things. And you couldn't get all the Pokemon in Ruby and Sapphire. And then this was when it was just Ruby and Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance. You couldn't yet get Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald were not out yet. So there was a lot of like old favorites that people were very annoyed about not being able to keep and do things with. And so this was Pokemon Colosseum was basically just a way to sell those Pokemon. That was just it. It was like it's barely even a standalone game.
It's not really.
Yeah, it's very explicit. Like, hey, you want these Pokemon? You play through. You have a little adventure to catch these specific Pokemon. You can then trade over to your GBA. And
yeah.
As far as that goes, this is a really good little adventure to play through.
Yeah.
It's like it's way more fun than like a lot of other crap that's happened in the series over the years. I still like the double battle focus of the whole game.
Yeah, because it does double battle focus and the limited Pokemon selection really make you think a little more about
What
who you're using.
Everything. Yeah, and it's all really interesting, and it's like I wish the main series games like they would do something like this again, like just where they have a whole big double battle section. It isn't just like the post game arenas.
Yeah. It also certain moves like Acid, Icy Wind will hit both Pokemon.
Yeah,
but will decrease in power.
Yeah.
So a lot of standalone sort of old favourites of the single one-on-one, like Surf.
Yeah, the dynamic completely changes. And like, this is also Gen 3, so this is before Surf also hit your ally in doubles.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating. Now, Snubbull here. Snubbull is his shadow Pokemon. Snubbull cannot level up, while it's still a shadow Pokemon. It has a limited move selection. And right now, because this is Colosseum and not XD, it only has one shadow move. And all Pokemon only have this one shadow move when you get them. It is Shadow Rush. Yeah, it's not great. It's a move that like hits everything, and it's like it doesn't have any special properties to it. You take a slight bit of recoil.
It's basically a universal takedown.
It's not. It's nowhere near as strong as takedown. It's like 50, 60 base power. Remember right?
Stronger.
Yeah, no, and then it's like you're probably thinking of XD because in the sequel Pokemon XD, they made it so that your Shadow Pokemon, Shadow moves. There's a whole variety of Shadow moves, and Shadow moves are super effective on everything that isn't Shadow Pokemon. So it made them actually worth using. Now here you see now we have the 3 exits to the town are blocked by guys in coloured uniforms. Their uniform responds to which type of Johto starter they hold. But since this is a randomizer, we have no idea what any of them are holding, and so our choice doesn't matter. So this guy here, he would normally have Bayleaf. I'm going to put Snubbull in because he's still probably going to be generally more effective than Haunter.
He's got the Intimidate, so...
Yeah. And in double battles, Intimidate works against both opponents. So here we go. Let's find out what our... Now normally this guy here, Verde, would have a Bayleaf. Jesus!
I'm going to wait a minute and for it to count up. Venomoth and Rayquaza.
Okay. At least Rayquaza isn't the Shadow.
Shadow Rayquaza on the.
Oh no, there's another randomizer seed where one of these randomizer seeds where Rayquaza is one of your 2 starters. Yeah. So obviously I didn't decide to use that one for the LP because, or stream series I should say. So instead, but we are going to get ourselves a nice Shadow Venomoth. Let's
Yay!
just chuck a ball at it and see it again. I'm way more happy with having a Venomoth. Like if I had Rayquaza, I'd catch it, I'd put it in the box and never use it. It's just like kind of like, yeah.
That's cheating.
That's cheating. Although in a randomizer, it could be that its only attacking move is self-destruct. So
Its moves would be Stockpile, Whirlwind, Roar, and Explosion.
would be extremely amusing. No, apparently it knows Fire Blast.
Oh god. Oh, this is
Well, we caught the Venomoth. Venomoth's ours now. They can't take it back from us. Oh, Snubble went into Hyper Mode. Okay, Hyper Mode, when you enter Hyper Mode, it wastes a turn.
It increases the critical hit ratio of
yeah, your crit ratio goes way up. You can only use Shadow Rush, and and we use Twister here because that's a dragon move, so it's required. So Shadow Rush here would get like really increased crit rate and everything. But also, if I call Snubble instead, call functions something here, Colosseum XD only, it takes a big chunk off your Shadow Meter, and apparently Snubble stats. Your Shadow Meter is like based on like a lot of factors, and apparently it's Snubble stats means its meter drops very quickly. So we'll have the meter dropped quite early. Not that it matters. That the meter dropping will let us unlock new moves, which will be nice. But this is Colosseum rather than XD, so it takes a long time before you can purify and get rid of the Shadow immediately, so that Snubble could actually like level up and evolve. So Snubble, we're stuck with Snubble until we access the plot event that lets us purify the Shadow Pokemon into regular Pokemon. We can't level up Snubble, and that one move slot is always taken up by Shadow Rush. And consequently, we can't evolve it into Granbull either. So, I'm really glad we have Icy Wind now. And apparently one of our moves is Spike Cannon, which is nice because that means we get Stab on it. The Stab, for those who don't know, is a terminology in Pokemon games. It stands for same type attack bonus. And that means when you use a move at the same time as you are... oh god, it knows Morning Sun. Man,
oh, why? Why has the Pokegods done this to us?
That's Gen 3, Arceus doesn't exist yet. Woohoo! Go Snubble! Damn! Very nice. But Arceus doesn't exist yet. But like Rayquaza, this Gen 3 Rayquaza is King shit of what's King shit of fuck mountain is the expression, isn't it?
Possibly a King fuck of shit mountain.
Well, whatever. Rayquaza, he's like top of the pile. So it's very like Gen 6 all over again.
Heyo.
Fuck Mega Rayquaza.
It's such a.
It was a cool scene and everything, but like, oh my god, that's like, Mega Rayquaza is like, it's like even more broken than Mewtwo was in Gen 1.
Yeah. Imagine, Rayquaza's already strong.
King shit of Turd Mountain, according to Sheepdogger. Thanks, Sheep.
Appreciate it. We have defeated Rayquaza
Yeah.
with a Haunter and a Snubble.
Yeah. Well, Hunter did know Icy Wind, so...
That was actually a lucky...
Oh no! You artificially closed the door to that poor Pokemon's heart. Yeah, again. The translator was very confused about this crap.
Either very confused or very drunk.
No, like, he specifically went to, like, his, like, boss, like, there was asking, like, what the hell is this? What do I even, like, can I change this to something that makes more sense? Like, no, just... So he ended up just having to just translate it as it was, and it's like, yeah, it's a load of absolute nonsense.
This didn't bother me as much as a kid, because I'd played Kingdom Hearts before.
Yeah, no, but, like, even compared, it's still, like, ugh. And, like, Kingdom Hearts, in terms of, like, being fucking nonsense, is really, 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 really high up in the fucking nonsense.
Yeah, it is.
And, like, I'm just talking about the first two games that I actually know shit about. Like, there's the later games where, like, it goes really off the rails with all the, like... Ugh. Right, okay, so you're required to stop in the construction lot.
Why are we required to look in the construction lot?
So that you know it's there. There's nothing here, you can't do anything. It's just, you just have to go in and go out.
Was there no items to pick up?
Nope. You just have to move on to Pyrite Town. So here's Pyrite Town, which is apparently a town of, like, thugs and scoundrels and lowlights. It's got music that a lot of people really like. It's got a lot of finger snapping in it. I've never personally been fond of it.
I don't know, I kind of like Pyrite Town.
So there's shady goings on in Pyrite Town. So, right, first things first. Rather than advance the plot, over here, there are people you can battle. These people have shadow Pokemon.
They do. These are people who are optional, actually.
Yeah.
I did not get them on my first playthrough.
I forget if this one has a shadow Pokemon or not, so I'm just fighting here to find out. That is a Diglett. And I side up. Interestingly, Diglett they actually did change from Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2. Diglett there. The model's the same, but it actually has a texture on the body. That's the only change.
Wow.
They put a texture on the body, and no, she does not have a shadow Pokemon. Well, that's annoying.
I like this sort of Psyduck sort of expression as the Intimidate just reduced its stats. Like, what did I do?
So Snubble kills the Diglett here, which is, yeah. Grudge means that Snubble loses all its PP. Or Spike Cannon. So until we heal Snubble, it can't use Spike Cannon again.
It's shitty Destiny Bond.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, in every way, it's literally just Destiny Bond, but way shittier. It is, of course, at least better than Memento, which is, like, possibly the worst move in the game, even more so than Splash.
I'm gonna look that up.
Memento is kill yourself to drop the opponent's stats. Like, you instantly KO yourself. And all it does is give a harsh drop to the opponent's attacking stats.
That's dumb.
Yeah! Especially since they can just reset their stats by switching out. It's like, it is one of the, it's the worst move. Right, so we'll just go in here. You have to pay to use the hotel here, but I'm just going to do it just to get PP back.
Can't you use the poker?
You can, but look, it's just faster to do it this way, and it's only 100. It's not like money's a big issue in this game anyway, because there's not like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's people in the hotel rooms, but none of them have anything interesting to say. This is the... Yeah, so here we go, that's the hotel. Okay, so now I know you. Yeah. Alright, backstory interruption. Right, I know you over here, you do have a shadow Pokemon. In the regular game, this guy has a Misdreavus.
Yep.
I've had fun using in a few runs of Pokemon Colosseum. Misdreavus isn't really all that powerful, but it's...
It's a ghost type with levitate, which gives it a lot of immunities.
Early on in this game, it's useful enough, and it's, you know, it's fun to use, like less common Pokemon like that. That's a Feraligatr. The Feraligatr is the Shadow Pokemon.
So we do get our Gen 2 starters.
It's like we're just playing regular Colosseum.
I mean, it's a Feraligatr, not a Croconaw.
Yeah, but still.
That's the only time I've seen Hypercutter do anything.
Yeah, that's literally what Hypercutter's there for. It's to stop Intimidate.
You're not choosing this, Vassal.
Hypercutter's an ability. This was Gen 3. Abilities were new. Introduced a lot of Pokemon had like abilities that were fairly weak. And yeah, I would have preferred Krabby too, Sheepdodger. But yeah, it's ooh, it knows Meteor Mash. Yeah, I would really prefer Krabby. It knows Meteor Mash.
Feraligatr knows Outrage.
Yeah.
That's something.
I think we're gonna have to weaken it a bit. We'll try a Needle Arm. But yeah, and you can see here it's very clear here that it's literally just the N64 model.
Yeah. Complete with the cross eyes.
Well, let's send out Venomoth and see how it manages. Yeah, you see Venomoth lost a lot less of its bar than Snubbull did.
Yeah, there are multiple things that will lower the bar.
Yeah,
General battles
it's mainly
will...
sending them out into battle and calling them when they're in hyper mode.
Later on in the game, you get the incense, which will lower it.
Yeah, like that's expensive and tedious as hell to use.
Yeah, the Pokemon Daycare Center will lower it.
No, you can't leave Shadow Pokemon at the daycare.
I thought you could.
I'm pretty sure you can.
So one of the ways you actually get it sort of lower, it was to just leave it at the daycare and walk around a lot.
No, it's just having it in your party and walking around a lot.
Okay.
Because like walking around a lot does technically lower the bar. It's just very slow to do it. But there's like one spot in the game where you can just hold the stick down.
Yeah.
And keep walking, and it'll still count as a step even though you're not going anywhere. And then like people use that, you just tape your analog stick down and just leave it overnight.
Oh, Macargo knew an actual appropriate move for it.
Yeah, it knows Overheat, which is actually quite dangerous. And I just realized I sent out Hunter, and Hunter knows nothing that can... Macargo resists everything Hunter's got, so...
Use Hail.
We got rid of it from Bounce! And Macargo's half rock, so bounce it resists bounce.
Bollocks.
So we'll just switch for Alligator in.
Oh, mad right.
Damn, kinda wish we had that Macargo. Although that is another Pokemon that you get regularly. I mean, you get Slugma, you have to evolve it into Macargo, but you do normally get that in a playthrough of Colosseum. The guy behind the one we're currently fighting has the Slugma.
And Macargo is taking out 2 of you guys.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky and Sludge will poison it.
Might do.
Well, okay, Feraligator's got enough of an attack stat to actually, like, power through it. Well, never mind, Feraligator got Burn, which cuts your attack power.
Wop, wop, wop.
Although, Macargo has now, like, minimized its special attack through 3 consecutive uses of Overheat. Its special attack is now as low as it can go, so Overheat is now quite weak. Overheat's a really powerful move, but it cuts your the attacking stat required to use it considerably each time you use it. So it's a move that it's a one-shot kind of thing.
If you've got a mixed attacker, I don't know if there are many fire-based mixed attackers.
Oh yeah, all the fire starters are mixed attackers.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good on them.
Oh well, no, not all of them. All of them besides Delphox. I mean, well, sort of mixed attackers. They all have enough of a stat either to make it like.
I think Blaziken.
Blaziken is more heavily focused on attack, special attack, but it still has enough special attack to make use of Overheat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can be if you're facing it against something that's.
Blaziken's special attack is like 80, I think.
I'll need to check. Yeah, that call did nothing for Alligator.
Yeah. Of course, now we need to heal up again before we do anything.
Because Macargo kicked your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the problem with randomizers.
Yeah.
Have any sense of difficulty curve?
Well, you say problem. This is half the fun of randomizers. This is what you play randomizers for.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That is literally like part of the point of randomizers. This is what makes them fun. So yeah, you can just heal for free here. I'll probably not be using Feraligator because like he's the standard thing to use in Colosseum already, so it's like, yeah. You know what, I'll switch Loudred out for Venomoth. We'll go in with the 2 shadows and see how that goes. Sometimes you want the shadow Pokemon at front of your party so that they can soften people up and there we go. Okay, right. Let's fight you. Soften people up, and also they get like a little bit of reduced meter by going out first, and then you can actually send in their. But, oh, it's Bulbasaur and Hariyama. Hariyama, interestingly, well, it's pre-evolution Makuhita. You get Makuhita by default as your first shadow Pokemon in this game. So, yeah, that's Bulbasaur. Hello, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's your shadow Pokemon.
Yay!
But Hariyama is, again, one of the main things you'll end up seeing in a lot of Pokemon Colosseum runs.
Like you said, it's the first shadow Pokemon you'll see, the pre-evolved form.
Yeah.
You'll probably use it a lot.
Yeah.
How was that?
I mean, what the hell is that?
I heard something. It sounded like a plane taking off.
that. Bulbasaur broke out of the ball. Yes, Bulbasaur is the best Gen 1 starter. You were entirely correct. A lot of people... That Bulbasaur knows Fire Blast. Bye, Venomoth!
That Venomoth is having a really bad day.
Yeah, no, Bulbasaur is absolutely the best Gen 1 starter.
Really?
Yeah!
We go with Bulbasaur.
Yep! Love you, Bulby.
No loyalty to the Squirtle Squad.
None whatsoever.
Right.
Come on, get in the ball.
Yeah, anyway, since you're actually failing at catching a Pokemon, this was a glitch. It was recorded on some places such as GameFAQs and other things, so it's probably a load of bollocks.
Alright.
Yes?
He had a Venusaur in back.
Randomizers.
Shame we couldn't get the trifecta, really. Well,
Oh,
no,
that
he's
would've
got
been
one
nice.
more. He's got one more we can't see, so he might have the full trifecta. Come on, give us the Ivysaur.
I wouldn't say water's covered by the legendary birds.
No, Articuno's ice. But, like, yeah, that's... You're not looking to the birds for coverage, anyway. So it's like, no, but Bulbasaur was just... Bulbasaur, like, especially at Gen 1, because you had auto-crit Razor Leaf.
Yeah. Oh. Did you see the bloodshot eyes?
Yeah, that was the thing on the model for... Stadium models for Venusaur. It's like, it actually did freak a lot of people out back then.
I was like, I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's using a psychic attack. Sheep Dodger, don't worry about the ice not being water. Wait.
The thing that still, like, kind of surprises me about Pokemon, it's about look back and like, why did they? Is the fact that ground and rock are separate types.
Yeah.
That's always been to me like, why did they do that?
Oh, Zapcannon.
You think it would just be like an earth type or something like that. No, it's separated into ground and rock, and it's weird.
Sheep Dodger, I can sort of see what you say. If you didn't want to use Charizard, you could use Arcanine or Ninetales in Gen 1.
Yeah, although I mean you get access to them, but it's like, yeah, it's no, it's I would definitely say it's like not just in terms of like I just mean in terms of like which one's the like not in terms of like which was the best to use in the Gen 1 games or anything, like just which one you like the most. Yeah, Venusaur.
Blastoise all the way. Sorry, Fargle. I can't turn my back on the Squirtle Squad.
The arguments that have been going for 20 years at this point.
Yep. That Venusaur is wrecking this shit.
Or is it 25 now?
Ah.
Wait, it's 25 in Japan, isn't it?
It's 25 in Japan, and they're probably still arguing.
No, it can't. Wait, it can't have been 25.
They're old.
No, it's 20 because like Red and Blue was 96 in Japan. Yeah, no, it's 25. 25 was 20. This year's Sonic's 25, not Pokemon.
Ah.
I was like, why am I thinking 25? No, it's like I was like, no. Speaking of Memento, we were just talking earlier about Memento.
Yeah?
Frogger learned Memento. Fuck you, you useless. Yeah, no, but Pokemon is 20 this year, and Sonic is 25.
This fucking game.
Pokemon is 20 in Japan. Because like Pokemon didn't come out outside of Japan until like 99. 98, 99. Yeah, because whenever like the first Pokemon games got released outside of Japan, they were just about gearing up for the launch of the Gold and Silver in Japan. Barrage, interestingly, Barrage is a move that's is a weird move. Like it's one of those like massive amounts of normal type moves that get introduced in Gen 1 because Gen 1 had like so many normal type moves. But like it's a move that only Execute and Executor get.
Yeah.
And it's a normal type move that isn't like particularly powerful. Only they get it. Unless like I've missed the news of like something else learning it.
It's a multi-hit move. Basically, that neither
it's just like Fury Attack. It's just only Executor, Execute, Executor. It's like, why is that a thing? You know?
Yeah.
A lot of strange design decisions in Gen 1.
Just looks like it's throwing cartoon bombs at you.
Well, it's more like cannonballs, but
Feraligatr continues to be absolutely worthless.
Yeah. Benching him as soon as we need a party slot.
Yep.
Go get him, Balby. Show him who's best. Yeah, there you go. Hey there, Bulbasaur.
Yeah, Bulbasaur is being a better starter than Feraligatr. I'll give it that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and interestingly, Feraligatr is who you always use in speedruns of this game. Just like if you're speedrunning Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you also use Feraligatr. You use it here in Colosseum as well.
Why Feraligatr specifically?
Earthquake, Surf, Blizzard.
Ah.
Like it's the same thing, but like you have to and there's like a lot of Feraligatr doesn't really have very good special attack, so there's like a lot of you'll see people, streamers that do speedruns of these games like resetting to get a Totodile with good stats.
Good natures.
Yeah, and everything. No, not just natures, IVs. Like Feraligatr's special attack is low enough that it's in the range that IVs matter for the run.
Wow.
So you need to get a Frogger with sufficiently high special attack, IV, and good nature in order to like clear certain make sure like certain attacks will kill certain Pokemon throughout the run. They used to use Frogger a lot for like the Gen 2 remix as well, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but nowadays they use Typhlosion instead. They find a faster route. So that's a Ralts. Ralts again, something that would go on to become a Fairy type. Here it's just a pure Psychic type. In Gen 6 it's Psychic Fairy. And Mr. Mime! Also a pure Psychic type here that becomes Psychic Fairy. This guy's putting together a theme team, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Ralts broke under the ball.
Oh.
If we can get them together enough, maybe we should set up a team entirely of things that go on to become Fairy types.
If only the Azurill was as well.
Yeah.
Azurill Snubble.
You might be able to tell, folks, Fairy is my favourite type. I was very pleased with the addition of Fairy types. I love Fairy types and I love Steel types. They're my favourites. My absolute favourite Pokemon of all time is Steelix. And so if we see one of those, it's going on the team automatically no matter what.
Yep. I'm trying to think what my favourite Pokemon of all time is.
You don't know?
There's so many. It's like I really like Blastoise.
Yeah.
I was thinking, has anything surpassed Blastoise? No, I'm thinking it might be Empoleon.
Love your water starters.
I do.
Oops. That's the Ralts. We're gonna have to come back and fight this guy again. I knocked out the Shadow Pokemon. Oh look! Meganium! Another Pokemon I really like. I mean, I prefer Chikorita. I love Chikorita. I really love Chikorita. Chikorita is so adorable.
I think the most adorable thing from second generation though is Swinub.
Oh yeah, it's super cute. Like people really hate Meganium and they say it's like the worst starter ever. And it's like I mean, bitch, please, Superior exists, but like Chikorita is so cute.
Did it just use Twister?
No,
you
you stand
stand
to.
And Meganium has Rock Blast.
Mm-hmm.
They are really liking their multi-hit moves this seed.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. That Odor Sleuth, by the way, that was a move introduced in Gen 3. It works in an identical fashion to Foresight. It resets the target's evasion to 0, and from like, so if they have any like evasion boosts, it resets it back down, and it also allows normal and fighting moves to hit Ghost type Pokemon. Like again, same as Foresight, which is introduced in Gen 2.
I think Odor Sleuth was also introduced in Gen 2.
No, Odor Sleuth was Gen 3, and it's literally identical to Foresight.
It's just so more Pokemon can learn it.
Yeah, it's just basically it's a way of just increasing the distribution. It's funny, they're doing that a lot with like abilities and stuff now too. Like if you look at the new okay, Snubble's last move is Toxic. If you look at the new move like abilities that the the legendaries have, the box legendaries have for Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Did you see those?
No, I didn't.
Solgaleo's ability is full metal body. It's literally just clear body. So
Okay.
you can't have your stats lowered. And it's by other people. And Lunala's is multi-scale, which is Dragonite's hidden ability. It's literally just the same, which is you take a lot less damage when you're at full HP.
Why do they have to just make a new ability that does the same thing?
Because they want to try and make it better and everything, and it's like they wanted to be unique for the legendaries, but it's like it's like you see through it instantly. It's like, oh come on. But then again, Solgaleo and Lunala are pretty lame as far as box legends go anyway. So
Yeah.
I mean, still better than Dialga and Palkia, who are just like fucking garbage looking. Like I hate their okay, like mechanically, like fine, okay, like they work like battle wise, their stats and like abilities and type and everything. That's fine. Everything just look like absolute shit.
What about the Platinum Box Legendary, which I'm not going to attempt to pronounce on stream?
Giratina, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Well, Giratina, it's Giratina. I'm not sure which one's the official. It doesn't matter really. But Giratina, it has. I really like it, and especially its origin form. I think the origin form of Giratina actually looks really cool. I'm actually quite fond of it. And like also, Origin form Giratina came in Platinum, which is really good because like Platinum was what made Gen 4 actually good.
I'd like to see a Gen 4 remake, and it just with the modern amenities.
If they do a Gen 4 remake, they had better not fucking do what they did with Oras and make it like Diamond and Pearl remakes rather than Platinum.
I'd like to say hopefully they'd learn their lesson, but
No, because like, oh god, Diamond and Pearl were so bad. Anyway, I think we're going for an hour and a half now. I think that'll do for Pokemon Colosseum for now. We'll wrap it up here for the night. So Manic, thank you for joining me.
no problem.
And
Anytime.
hopefully you'll join me when we're streaming this again.
And hopefully we won't accidentally KO any more Shadow Pokemon.
Yes. So I'm thinking we'll see maybe Wednesday. I'm thinking maybe Wednesday we'll stream again. If that works for you.
Yep, I'll see you soon.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Wednesday evening then. Okay.
Oh, actually, no, not Wednesday evening. Can't do Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll work it out, and I'll announce it beforehand on like Twitter and whatever. If you folks follow me on Twitter, you'll get announcements of when streams are coming.
Okay.
In advance. Okay. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Good.